Hello everyone and welcome back to City Skylines, the 1 hour a day build in the town of Lifstrom with me, your clicker and insane mayor, Zerberus. Slight change of plans, I will actually record one more episode today, because, again, private change of plans, and I also noticed a few things. One of those being that our budgets were still a little bit wonky. We had road maintenance down to 0, garbage up to 150, and our harbor was also still set down to as close to 0 as it could get. We're now earning more money, but that showed us something, and that being that our garbage processing status actually isn't quite as good as we thought it was. So what we are going to do is we're going to add an incinerator over here, just as a bit of a stopgap measure. We're going to add a second processing facility somewhere over here if we can. Yes, we can. Can we do that without anarchy? Yes, we can. And we're going to add possibly another transfer facility in somewhere, although I think we can get by without that. And what I also noticed is that our road maintenance is really bad. So, yeah, let's take a better look at that as well. Yeah, over here in our original section, so to speak, it's still reasonably good. But of course, everything that's a bit more recent, they're having a bit of issues. So we'll drop one right over here in that services corner. We will add one. This is a residential area, not the right place to put it, but we could put it right here. That's a commercial zone, I think it should be. Yeah, that's commercial because this is the old market town. So that will be fine. That should sort most of our city over here. And then the rest, we'll see if we can't get, for example, from here. And from here, from these two commercial zones. In fact, to improve it actually even further, we will go so far as to give them a way to immediately get around to the other side. And then that should make our road maintenance overall look pretty great. Could be better over here. And of course it could be better down in here. Down in here is of course the least of the problems. We'll actually just drop it right there. And that should get everything in here. Yeah. Excellent. And we'll just see how many boosted roads we wind up getting as a result of that, because that of course will improve our traffic flow a little bit. At least I think that's how that works. What was I looking at? Exactly, there was still this area that didn't have anything in that direction, but exactly, we can put one out here. In like a little services and commercial area that would probably wind up being created anyway. So we'll just kind of draw that in already. And I guess we may as well already zone it as organic and local, because we are getting commercial demand, so we may as well satisfy some of that demand. And yeah, we are smashing towards 200,000 people. 198,000. I never would have expected us to grow that far that fast. Well, that's right. We can actually still add stuff in there, can't we? Make our university even more attractive. Maybe not a study hall. Maybe something like a gymnasium. Something a little bit more fitting to the whole. Looks like we may have won something. You know what? I think we'll put this over here and put a fountain back there. We'll have to anarchy the fountain in, but that's okay. Because we didn't actually finish our landscaping back in here, did we? So, and now we'll finish this area off completely. We still have prop and tree anarchy on. We seem to be having quite a party in there. Almost makes me wish I could see what's going on. Uh, 5,222 students, 3,128 attractiveness. Yeah, I don't think we ever have to worry about student numbers ever again. Oh my god. You know what? We're actually going to use a tree brush back in there. No. Seriously? Tree brush doesn't work anymore? Okay then. We'll just pop a few singles in. Ah, that's why I had anarchy on.
Making it the oldest form of recycling there is. Dino oil. Embrace the power of bones.
There. Now I think that is actually completely finished. I don't think we need to really touch that anymore. Except to like do things like policies, like fan club support. If we 180 per week per arena, that's actually not much. Increases faculty upkeep by 25%, increases bonus by 25%. I'm not even sure what the bonus is, so. Increases students' health. Nah. Not healthy enough. Increases arena visitors. Oh, that's right, because we can, I think, set ticket prices, can't we? Let's see, varsity sports. Yeah, we can set ticket prices. We can totally set ticket prices. This is cheerleading budget. Nah, I don't need that. Coaching staff. Nah, we just want expensive tickets. Tickets are expensive everywhere, right? Yeah. So our demands are slight residential and slight commercial. We're 1,000 people away. Whoa, what's going on there? Another case of water pipes that have absolutely no reason to be broken. So now that should all be fine. No, there's another 52 houses somewhere with no what. What is the story? We have enough. That's not the problem. Oh, you know what? We may... No, their water supply is connected to ours, so that's not the issue. I wonder what keeps breaking our water pipes. I truly do. Especially since it's in areas that have been functioning just fine for who knows how long. We'll definitely want to add some more water supply though. That might or might not fix the problem. Come on, guys. What is going on with you? How many new connections do you need? So, and where else did it break? In here. Maybe we do just need more water supply. Seriously, what is the problem with you guys? How many working pipe connections do you need? You know what? I think we will solve this problem the easy way, or in a relatively easy way. We will simply add another section of Umbrella Waterworks over here near our industrial area. So in fact we want waste drainage to be somewhere else. Can't run a road through there anymore, but we can put waste facilities out here somewhere or over there, so that's not really a problem. So one more Umbrella Waterworks, please. So add some offices next to it. Not right there, obviously. Hook it up to our water supply. So, and then we'll add some more sewage processing out here. It's a slope too steep issue, so maybe we can get it in somewhere else. Maybe over here-ish? Yeah, that looks reasonable. It's only those two roads that are causing the problem. Yes, there it is. Of course, still have prop and tree anarchy on. That solves that problem. This is really getting annoying, just constantly having to throw in more pipes to areas that already have perfectly functioning pipes. Another 87 houses now without water. What the F? Oh no, now it's solved. So it may have actually legitimately been a water treatment issue. In which case we'll throw in maybe one or two more water treatment facilities. Just to make sure we really have enough. If we can't get them in, then we'll just use the smaller ones. Slope too steep. Okay, but here it's not. So if we just put a little battery of them in here, that might just already sort us. That looks good. Basically on par with pumping capacity. So yeah, it was actually an overall we don't have enough water issue. Well, what the hell is going on here all of a sudden? Oh, that's all from there. So we may actually want to flare this up eventually. We could actually just ban traffic on the outside lane here. Just make it 3 lanes. Basically the same effect. See if that doesn't help us. Just turning this little section into 3 lanes. So that they can basically then be forced to merge. Like that. Sucks for anybody in here that doesn't want to cycle through here, but I think that's still the better solution. This may also need a better solution. Why are they going first? That's not the way this is supposed to work. That's not the way any of this is supposed to work. Good question. They shouldn't be. No, it doesn't matter. Still flowing somewhat reasonably, I hope. But yeah, we may wind up actually getting a problem. In fact, I think what we'll want to do is just give them a way to get directly out to turn around the other way without having to go through the whole process of Yeah, through the process of using the roundabout. In fact, yeah, exactly, we'll let them come out on that side. That's actually a good idea. So hook that up, and I think that should improve that a little bit, because now people that want to come out this way at least are not going to wind up even getting on the roundabout at all. And we may even want to add a bypass lane for them. In fact, that's what we will do. Anyone who's coming from here who doesn't want to go off to the right can actually just go over the roundabout completely. And I was kind of thinking hook up to this road, and I still think they can hook up to that road. So we'll pop this up to 2. So that's, what did I just do? Oh, I turned that around by mistake, sorry about that. So, and kind of going in the hope that a significant amount of this traffic will just jump over here and not even get on the roundabout in the first place. And yeah, that appears to be exactly what's happening, so excellent. We seem to have not completely solved it necessarily, but I do think that's going to be a massive improvement overall. Because now traffic that's coming in basically just doesn't care. And any traffic that's coming from here is generally not going to want to come back to here. So they're either going to want to go into here, or they're going to go out either to the main city or to this area or to wherever. So I do think that was a very, very smart move. And again, they can now just come off here, so they don't even have to worry about the roundabout for the most part if they don't want to. They can get on the highway much earlier. But we do have some people going in there to turn around, which is, oh yeah, that's right, because all of that commercial, all of that residential traffic, and also all of this has no way to go that way. So we may want to give them a way to go that way. Right from here. Now this is where things really start to get interesting. Because there shouldn't really be a way that we can get down there. How much you want to bet I can find one? For example, anyone here that wants to go that way, they can just go straight off to here. That'll work. Yeah, that... Are we getting a problem because of the Umbrella Corporation? Is that what's going on? No, I was about to say, we shouldn't be. So... That's trucks coming off from there. That should be at least a few. Actually flare that up. Well, not actually. We almost always flare those up. We'll also take trucks from here. Any trucks coming from here that want to go inside. Oh, didn't want to have Anarchy on to do that. Whoop. Didn't want to set the cinematic camera on to do that. Getting really good at screwing up today. And we got exactly the same thing. That just makes it that much more hilarious. So, and now we go up to 2 lanes here quick so they can merge. We immediately set merging. And that should actually be a significant amount of traffic that actually just decides to go that way instead. Oh yeah, that's quite a bit actually. So now we're basically running the risk of flooding the roundabout again. But at the benefit of not gumming this up, so much at least. Because we're down to 79%. Just as a result of the heavy flow down here. What's coming out of there is actually quite significant. Although it doesn't really actually seem to be a long-term problem. It's really just basically in little bursts where it just really gums up. Oh, we also never lane managed that, of course. That should immediately change some people's lane choice, knowing that they can only use that to turn off. That should also change some people's lane choice. What 2 little clicks can make a difference can make. Exactly, we'll see if we can't set this entire outside road. And we don't really want that. We want really just the outside to be priority. Yeah, but the traffic into this industrial area is actually getting heavier than we expected. Part of it's the traffic just cutting across, I'm noticing. But we may actually have to live with that. So, I think for the most part, this is kind of fixed.
Gaze at a gazelle, lock eyes with a lemur, shake hands
You
with a
seem to be
turtle.
getting quite a
At
bit
the
of
city zoo,
despawning
you
though.
can experience the wild in our wildest exhibition yet. Come down this weekend to meet our newest
Question is,
addition,
do we
a
want
retail
to
sloth named Barbara. She'll
disable
hook you with her smile
despawning and
hook you again with her curved toes,
basically
use to grasp
screw
trees and
everything
nuts.
just in the hopes of being able to fix it? I'm not entirely convinced. We've hit 200,000 by the way.
As a different type of bird, due to a
My god,
zoological
200,000
error.
people.
Fun for the whole family. Book now and get a free handful of pellets to feed the fish.
So it's basically time to start opening up
We'll look forward to seeing
our
you where the animals live in rooms painted to look like home.
prime
The City Zoo.
real estate.
Family to At the Old Grain Mill, old-fashioned family restaurant. At the Old Grain Mill always has the best service and
So
the best
how exactly
lifestyle
do we
meals in
want to
town.
go in here?
We'll make sure you always leave At the Old Grain Mill
I think this will still be one final normal quote-unquote commercial area. That said, we will, just like here, allow them to reach level 3 if they want.
It's not safe for visitors and poses serious Risks to
We
any
may even
players entered
give one of them like a tourism specialization eventually.
we ordered our sign and uniforms before.
That would actually probably not even be such a bad idea for this one specifically,
Responsible for what happened there.
because they're actually quite close to this.
We just want to focus
You can
on
also
making
add like
that
some
meal
ferries, for
something
example. There's just so unbelievably much we could actually already do just now,
our family.
when you really think about it.
Deep thoughts from the days that you should lay that down right where it is. Welcome to the deep focused.
We don't want to create an underground bridge, of course. Distance too short, slope too steep, cannot build on water. Well, we can build this all the way over, and that's what we want to do. Just to allow for walking. In fact, we could even build a bridge over there just specifically for city services and nobody else. Actually go so far as to make that a 2-lane highway. Or a national road, whatever you want to call it in that case. Although I think we'll probably want to go freeform. Oh, that just connects up really nice, doesn't it? There, and that, now that gets a vehicle ban along its entirety. Yeah, that's how you gotta do it exactly. Exactly. City services can go, but no heavy traffic, no privately owned vehicles. This is really specifically just for them, so to speak. Just out of curiosity, what does our road condition look like now compared to earlier? Oh my god, that's much better, I think. Yeah, very, very few of our roads are now still red. That's nice to know. It still doesn't improve our traffic situation, though. This got really bad really fast for some reason. Maybe we really do need that 4th lane for whatever reason. If nothing else, just so that the game doesn't get stupid ideas. Sorry about that. There goes the chat again. There, back up. So, did I miss anything? No. And now, interestingly enough, it's flowing better again. We'll just leave it. Problem may actually be that we may really actually need more lanes in here, interestingly enough. Although it's... yeah, a lot of them are actually coming in here to come back out here. So what we really need to do is, one, set this turning around lane to a 2-way national. Is that not supposed to, they're not supposed to be able to turn around? Is that not the 2-lane 2-way road? Yeah. So, okay. What, why can they not turn around here? Is that already lane managed? Is that the problem? Yeah, that's the problem. There, now that works the way it should. Anyone coming in there can already turn around. I think we'll do the same right here. Because there really should be no reason for people coming... Oh, wait a sec. Where are these? Let's look at the routing quick, just to make sure I'm not thinking things wrong. Because this could actually all... No, but if they're coming in here and turning off here, then... Let's take a quick look. Nobody actually that wants to come in back out there. So what's with these people? Why are so many of them? They're all coming in here because they want to come in back out here. So yeah, we'll just give them the same double turning around lane right in here, and that should actually sort that. Just hope we don't have to go up to 4 for that. Thinking that should work just fine without. And that should actually even take some stress off of this as well, now that I think about it. We'll see how it goes. Necessary will pop something up to 4 lanes, but I'd like to really get a handle on the cross traffic coming down in here and then over there. That's just kind of pointless. At least as much of it as possible. I get a feeling some of it may actually be coming in from here. So still a lot of cross traffic coming in. So that means it must be joining up later than this point. And seeing this way either as faster to turn around, which was what we were hoping, or as faster to get as a faster way to get out here. Quite interesting. That said, what they don't have back here, and what might help, is basically a way for them to just turn around and completely avoid the roundabout. Not sure that's going to help. Might, though. I've got the straight tool activated, don't I? Yeah, that's what's going on. Just see if that helps at all. I don't think it will. Because the only traffic coming back here should be export or import traffic. And any import traffic going somewhere else should be coming through here. This is really just gumming up something fierce. I think we will go back down to 3 here. That was totally the wrong button. It just makes it more obvious which lanes are for what. I'm kind of hoping that that'll help. You really don't want to traffic manage this. Although it actually works fine the way it is now. fact, maybe the problem is like junction restrictions in here or something like that. Haha. We're starting to find problems we shouldn't have. And this probably is not dedicated as a declared as a priority road either. Although I do think it's actually lane managed now that I think about it, so these giving them the ability to switch lanes to pick their lane probably isn't even going to have much of an effect. Although no, we didn't actually lane manage this, so maybe we'll just see. Definitely turn it into a priority road though. Allowing them to flow through seems to be helping. Oh, it's because they don't want to turn off there. So actually, yeah, we basically need 2 lanes in and a third. So this place needs a 6-lane road. Actually, legitimately needs a 6-lane road. Six lane with median? That's cool. I didn't even know that existed. So let's see if we can get by with just turn lane management. Oh my god, how much better that flows out all of a sudden. Some people using that lane to turn around is, however, somewhat hilarious. That was not quite the plan. So this one goes that way. It's working much better now, at least at first glance. Although now it's working so much better that the traffic out is becoming a problem, apparently. Wow, what is their major malfunction? Is that our turning lane set up there? Oh, you know what the problem is? Yeah, that's what needs to happen there. They need fewer lanes. They're just trying to get into lanes that it makes absolutely no sense for them to use, and that's causing them to gum them up. And something is very wrong with priorities here. They have priority? That should not be happening. And the traffic can get in and out better. It's just much, much heavier. That's what I was talking about just preparing it for eventualities that you'll have in the future. I didn't expect us to get this sick, though. You know what we could do? We could actually take a third lane here. Just only for people coming here from the right. We're obviously gonna have to anarchy it in. In case they want to get to the harbor. think that actually may be a good bit of what's gumming this up. So now they need to be more precisely lane managed. No, that's not the way we want this to work, so we go that way. You go there, you don't go there, and you go there. But not there, please. And with a bit of luck, again, that'll help ungum this. At least taking the traffic that wants to go to the port and just getting that past the roundabout. Starting to wonder why we put a roundabout in here in the first place. I mean, those generally do cause problems in industrial areas. I just didn't really think it would be this bad. In fact, maybe it's just the size of the roundabout. I mean, we are coming in on 3 lanes. What are our overall traffic numbers? We're back up to 80%. Yeah, back in here it's just horrendous. Well, not horrendous, it's just a lot of import and export traffic.
That make you think your phone is ringing. Whether you have a new phone, an old phone, or just leave it on vibrate.
It's really just...
You always hear your phone in our commercials.
A lot of it is traffic coming from here that actually wants to go in here.
It's for you.
Question is, can we... Now we can't really buffer or reduce that by any significant amount. So that's unfortunately, I think, just something we're going to have to live with to a certain extent, at least until we actually go in and do a major redesign, which we may or may not do. So we're once again getting some industry demand. No water, no significant trash problems. That said, where's our next transfer facility? Somewhere over here. Whoa, that's causing a problem now. I think we'll want to add another set of turning around lanes in here. Really? Not gonna let us do that? Sure it is. And they're all trying to turn around. Where is this traffic coming from that's trying to turn around? We need to lane manage that. That's what the problem is. Oh, so it's actually not properly understanding the lane management. That's interesting. The game basically just kind of lied to itself. That should now be somewhat improved. So, do we have the same problems over here? I don't think we should. Oh, I see the problem. Why did I didn't think about the way traffic works. Okay, did we ungum that now at least a little bit? Seriously, why are they not doing that the normal way, the reasonable way? Have that every so often. Want to ban traffic on that outside lane. That just makes it easier for them to fill in. Academic report. Nothing major. Yeah, this is really getting bad. Basically just too much industry in one spot. With too bad highway access. Although highway access isn't actually that bad, that's kind of the hilarious part. But there just seems to be a huge amount of people that want to come up here to turn around for some reason. Residential I can understand. All the trucks are a bit more questionable as to why that's happening. And then we've got an influx issue here. We can actually solve that with lane management. No, that should work just fine. Not sure why he's in that lane at all. And now that's flowing in. So that's no longer the problem. But lane switching here is. With that said, with that ungummed, this should then also ungum. And it's just a question of what exactly is still going on in here. I think we may want to force straight ahead on these. Like that. It may cause for some longer travel times in some cases, but I think overall that will be the better solution, because then we won't get exactly this. Yeah, exactly this is what we won't get. But it'll just keep pumping along these lines. Yeah, we actually need 3 lanes in here apparently. Yeah, but better to have them pumping in and out the whole way and have them gumming things up. I do think this is working better. I think we have some junction restriction issues though. It doesn't really look like it. Oh, they're just basically trying to figure out how to drive, the classic problem. Well, actually it may be because they weren't able to switch lanes here. So we might be able to alleviate that by allowing them to properly fan out. That said, it just might transfer the problem to right here, so. But while it's very heavily used, at least it now seems to keep moving. And that's what we want. As long as it keeps moving, we're fine. We will actually go for the 6-lane road down here as well. Garbage is piling up, yeah, most likely as a result of this. Yeah, so here we'll just set up turning lanes. But here we can... no, that's not what we wanted to do. Here we can fully traffic manage again. Is there any specific area where the garbage is piling up in large amounts, or is it just overall piling up in a few places? This industrial zone seems to have a bit of a problem. Yeah, but it's not like piling up everywhere. So overall the system is still working. It's just a bit gummy somewhere. Most likely again a result of a malfunction in our traffic subsystem, which we hope to have now more or less fixed. The problem now is actually they just have a much longer way to go, yeah. Everyone has a much longer way to go. Why are they getting their police coverage from... what the hell? Oh my god. From here. Yeah. I'm starting to stop questioning pathfinding in this game. Seems like every time I start to ask why things are happening, it just becomes even more pointless. But we're still at 80%, so we seem to have kind of semi-fixed-ish this. Wouldn't necessarily say it's absolutely fixed, but does seem to be improved. It would probably be horrendous with despawning on, with despawning off. But with despawning on, which is the default setting, it is actually working just fine. So university is something we don't have to worry about anymore. Now we have actually the industrial backbone to put in a shipyard or something like that later. So, how much time do we have left? We are actually right at 1 hour. So let's take a quick look if there's anything we might already want to take a look at for next episode. Maybe like like some commercial and office expansion over in here. It's a story on our population. We have 5% unemployment, so we do actually legitimately need a few jobs. So a commercial and office expansion might actually not be such a bad idea. So I think that's what we're going to do next episode, yeah. Just start to expand into here and start to frame the main city. So with that, you guys have been great. I've been Zerb, and if you've liked what you've seen, then please feel free to follow me on Twitch or subscribe and like on YouTube. And yeah, I'll see you guys next episode. Cheers!